Tanisha, student of Christian class, standing in front of you to present my topic. So my topic is women and child development. Health and nutrition disparities for women and children in India present a critical public health challenge deeply rooted in socio-economic and gender inequalities. High prevalence of anemia among women 57% and child undernutrition, for example, stunting and wasting, reflect systemic deprivations, especially in access to nutritious food and quality healthcare. This intergenerational cycle where undernourished girls become undernourished mothers perpetuates poor health outcomes and hinders national development. Addressing these gaps requires targeted intervention focused on empowerment and equitable source distribution. Disparities in nutrition and health among women and children in India are driven by a complex interplay of socio-economic, cultural, environmental, and systemic factors. Now, here are some key reasons. First, gender inequality and socio-cultural norms, unequal food distribution, and lower status of women. Early and multiple pregnancies. Second, poverty and economic inequality, limited access to food. Third, inadequate healthcare and maternal factors, poor maternal health, anemia, limited awareness. Socioeconomic status, rural-urban divide, and fourth, environmental and infrastructure issues, poor sanitation and hygiene, housing and environment. In essence, these disparities are not just about a lack of food but are deeply rooted in systemic inequalities that limit a woman's and a girl child access to resources, education, healthcare, and their overall value within the society. Sorting out nutrition and health disparities in women and children in India requires a multi-sectoral approach that tackles underlying socioeconomic and gender inequalities alongside direct health and nutrition interventions. First, addressing the root cause, gender equality. Empowering women agency, challenging social norms. Education for girl child. Second, universalizing high quality health and nutrition services. First, improving maternal nutrition, prompting optical infant feeding, strengthening frontline services, reducing high-risk pregnancies. Third, improving environmental and economic determinants, food security and diversity, financial and conditional transfers, Pradhan Mantri Matru Vandana Yojana. These policies are strengthened by initiatives like Pradhan Mantri Surakshit Matrita Abhiyan for quality antenatal care and push for early diagnosis and in management of high-risk pregnancies, aiming to ensure equitable and comprehensive services reach the most disadvantaged. Poshan Abhiyan, National Nutrition Mission, Integrated Child Development Services, ICDS, National Health Mission, NHL. In essence, these disparities are not just about a lack of food, but are deeply rooted in systemic inequalities that limit a woman's and a girl child access to resources, education, healthcare, and their overall value within the society. I want to say the pervasive nutrition and health disparities among women and children in India are a crisis rooted in deep-seated gender and socio-economic inequalities, perpetuating a disrupted intergenerational cycle of malnutrition. Evidence shows poor maternal health leads to undernourished children, a cycle exacerbated by girls' limited access to education and early marriage. A strong conclusion calls for an integrated multi-sectoral approach. Breaking this cycle requires more than just food aid. It demands empowering the girl child and women through sustained investment in education, economic autonomy, and quality. Equitable health services including WASH, addressing the root cause gender disparity is essential for achieving sustainable and inclusive national outcomes. Thank you.